Welcome back. In this video I'll talk to you about game structure. You basically get two choices before you start playing. So the first thing is, do you want to play full co-op or semi-co-op? In the full co-op mode is the main game, if you will, and the semi-co-op is something they added. It's in the rule book towards the end, one of the last chapters. I won't talk much about the semi-co-op game. Basically it plays pretty much the same, but the objective is to be the last one standing. So you'll be facing hordes, waves after waves of monsters, and the last guy standing wins. It's in the rule book. It plays pretty much the same. The main difference will be about tile placement and having no quests, obviously. It's simply a last man standing. So I won't talk much about that. I'll talk more about the full co-op. So if you choose full co-op, then you again get two choices. You're either going to play a more structured game, which is something that will be probably similar to, again, to Descent players or other dungeon dwelling players. If you choose to do a structured game, basically you'll be doing a story quest. Story quests are in the rule books. They group, like I said earlier, 3 acts together. The tiles are already chosen. Some of the traps are already chosen. Sometimes monsters are already chosen. So a lot more structure. Like I said, you're still gonna have to make a couple choices. Mainly, I'm gonna say about which race of monster you'll be facing, and sometimes what trap is on the tile. That's something that's the most similar to other games. So maybe if you're coming from again games such as Descent, you may want to try a story quest first, just so you're not lost in all the choices available. In the story quest, it's when this is how basically the character progression happens. So if you succeed at a story quest, you'll get two choices. Either you're gonna gain a title, which can give you various bonuses, or you're gonna get to swap one of your cards from your hero deck for a better card. So we'll talk more about that later. In the base set, you get 5 story quests with 3 act quests each. So basically you'll get 15 game session out of that mode of play for the first base set. Those 15 quests are in addition to what you get in the chapter deck, the act quest cards here. So those are 15 quests, 15 acts on top of those acts. The other way to play co-op mode is free questing. In free questing, if you want, you may draw an act quest from the act quest deck. This will give you an objective for the gaming session, and usually will tell you how to end the session. It doesn't tell you when to end it, but it tells you how it's gonna end if you want. So whether you pick an act quest or not, you then pick a tile, populate it with the legend printed on the tile. We'll get to that in the next video. And basically you start playing. Whenever you move out of the tile, you're gonna pick a new tile, lay it where you want to exit, and just keep going. The only rules about new tile placement would be that you need to pick a tile of a different size than the one you're on right now, and you would need to place, there are some small arrows on the sides of the tiles, so you need to line them up so that the tile can be placed appropriately. This mode gives you no character progression, as opposed to the story quest or story mode. The only thing you're gonna get out of this, except fun, is your treasure bag can get better. What I mean by treasure bag getting better is Well, first, treasure bags is a team resource if you want. So it's something persistent that will last with you as long as you play the game with the same group. And though this bag determines which items you can get when you pick up treasures. So if the bag contains better tokens, if you want, then you're gonna have a better chance of getting good gear. So even if you want to do a couple free quests at first and then jump into the story mode, your bag won't start from scratch. So it's good because you'll get a faster item creeps. Whether you're playing in story mode or free questing, each time you put a tile down, you're gonna have to populate it according to the legend printed on the tile. So if we have a look, this is a 6x6 tile. The first icon is about chapter quest. So if that symbol is on the tile, you need to draw a chapter quest from the deck. The second icon is a trap, so it means you're gonna have to roll a fate dice or a d6, the custom d6 for the game, and whatever symbol comes up tells you which trap to put on the tile. On the 6x6, you see the slash between those two symbols. This basically tells you it's one of the two. So on some tiles, you're gonna have only the quest icon, on others only the trap icon, and on the 6x6 you get to make a choice, either playing a quest or facing a trap. The other symbol on the right is the lair icon or symbol. This tells you you need whether you must place a lair or not on the tile. The fact that it's a question mark on this tile tells you it's your choice. So you could have it no lair, or you can place a lair if you want to. Some tiles will tell you, will have a 2 printed there. Know that when they have given amounts, given numbers, either for lairs or hunting packs, which is the next icon, it tells you that that's the maximum you can put. So on a 6x6, you choose if you put 1 lair or not, because it's a question mark. On a 12x12, there's a little 2 in the circle, which tells you it's up to 2 lairs, but you have to play at least 1, so it's either 1 or 2 lairs. The following icon is the hunting pack icon. It tells you if there is a hunting pack on the tile. Hunting packs are wandering monsters, so basically this time again, it tells you you can put up to 2 hunting packs. So each hunting pack is made of minions only. It's in the rules. It's made of minions only, and it's between 3 and 8 minion each. So you have to put 1 because it's the minimum, but you can put up to 2. So basically anywhere from 3 minions to 16 minions. So that's quite a difference. The following icon is the maximum treasure tokens or treasure markers that can be placed on the tile. When you populate the tile, there won't be any treasure marker on the tile itself, but that's the amount, 5 in this case, that you're gonna have to place on the darkness board. There's a spot made just for that. And whenever a treasure pops, you'll take one of the markers from the darkness board and place it on the tile. So this tells you you can't have more than 5 treasures in this tile. The following one is the amount of gold you'll be winning just by clearing the tile. So as soon as you kill all the monsters, disarm all the traps, and remove all lairs from the tile is considered to be cleared, and you would win 6 gold piece right away. It's important to note that that gold is a group resource or a team resource in this game, so it doesn't really matter who has it on himself, just as long as the team grabs it. The last icon on it is the merchant icon. It tells you that once again, once the tile is clear, a merchant will show up. So basically, you flip the top card of the merchant deck. That card will tell you what the merchant has to sell, and yeah, you get to pick whatever you want, buy it with the gold from the gold you grabbed earlier. You can even sell him some items. So on the item deck cards, you'll have the buying price and the selling price on the bottom right corner. So that's how you, it's one of the way to upgrade your gear. When there's a quest icon in the legend, you really need to resolve it first. So in this case, if I choose to face or complete a quest instead of facing a trap, I would draw a card from the chapter deck quest. In this case, I just drew Rescue My Daughter. In the setup section of the quest, it tells me to put up one crawler lair. So this would pretty much answer the following icon in this case. I don't have a choice anymore. So I'm gonna put one crawler lair on the tile and ignore that icon. When you place a new tile on the board, you can, if you want, put two tiles of the same size together. As a matter of fact, it's the only way to play or have two tiles of the same size laid side by side. But you really have to do it at the same time. You can't just add the second one later. So you would place, let's say if I had a 6x6, but I decided I wanted to do a 6x12, just lay both side by side when you enter. And instead of following the legend in the corner of the tile, you'll have to refer to the rules book. It has all the rules about placing multiple tiles at once. Check out page 7 in the rules book. On the tiles, you'll see different colored lines. So basically, you have three colors or three types of line. You have purple lines, which serve for tile placement. So basically the lairs and the hunting packs should start within the purple lines. You have red lines that are impassable objects, so you can't move through them and you can't see through them. So you have a concept of line of sight in the game. So red lines block line of sights. We'll talk more about line of sights later. And then you have blue lines. Blue lines basically are much like red lines, so you can't move through them, but they don't block line of sight. So that's the difference. All right, so hopefully that clears things up a little about tile placement, and I'll see you next time.